Hey everyone, Steve Fernandez here with market insights for this week. Today I'm going to go on record and tell you why I think crypto will be the best performing asset class over the next decade. And it's kind of funny because just a few years ago, crypto wasn't even considered an asset class. Before we get into that, if you like crypto, that's why you're watching our channel, or if you like what we have to say or want to know more about tech, crypto, market moving events, subscribe to our channel. We provide videos every week. So we're going to try to walk you through our insights on these aspects of the market. Now, there's a couple reasons why I think crypto will be the best performing asset class. And they do share one similarity, and that is investment time horizon and investment attitude. Institutional and retail investors alike are moving into crypto, specifically venture capital firms on the institutional side and the younger generations of investors on the retail side. So I did a video a couple weeks ago about institutional investing in crypto and the surge in funding for private blockchain and crypto companies. It was 25 billion in investment for private blockchain companies in 2021. That was up 700% from 2020. So a huge jump. Venture capital firms accounted for the majority of this funding, and they have roughly 10-year time horizons typically with their investments. So the fact that they're ramping up their investment now at an alarming rate goes to show that they see crypto as the place to be over the next decade or so. And these investments won't manifest for quite some time. So they're banking on crypto being here and a lot stronger than it is today, 10 years from now. So looking at that in just the history, and the goal of venture capital is to generate outsized returns on specific investments. And over time, they've done that. So I think that their attitude towards crypto speaks volumes about where it is going. And they're going to know more about the up and coming trends than anybody else. On the retail side, I mentioned a lot of support for crypto as well. That's going to come primarily from the younger generations. I saw a survey here from Capitalize, a 401k IRA rollover firm that found that 56% of Gen Z and millennials expect crypto to fund at least a portion of their retirement account. Again, these younger investors have a long time horizon. They have several decades, most of them at least, away until they retire. Now, I'm a millennial. I'm at the very lower end of the millennial age group, but the oldest millennial is about 41 at this moment in time. So I believe average retirement age is about mid 50s, roughly, give or take a few years. But that just goes to show you that even the oldest millennial has over a decade until they retire. And that doesn't even scratch the surface on their peak earnings years. The average peak earnings years for men is 55 and 44 for women. So as these investors who are obviously bullish on crypto grow their incomes more, and more options become available for retirement accounts, I expect that a lot more money will funnel into crypto within that demographic. And we're already seeing that now. Just this week, we saw that Fidelity was launching Bitcoin investing within their 401ks for their clients. And in the past, clients that wanted to take exposure would have to invest in closed-end funds or even ETFs to indirectly track the crypto asset. But now they can invest specifically in the crypto themselves. And it started with Bitcoin, but I expect that to branch off into other cryptos as well as it gains popularity. I mentioned that as millennials mature financially, more money should go into crypto. And like I said, they have a longer term time horizon. And the funny thing is, they have this investment mindset where they're going to hold through the volatility. They're going to hold through any negative news or poor media sentiment. They're going to hold. And literally there's a meme going around where it's HODL, right? Hold on for dear life. Now, you may not know what that means, but I can tell you that it really just means people are willing to hold on through the thick and thin of the crypto market and just the turning over of the economy. When that happens, I expect that people will continue holding their crypto. And why wouldn't they? If younger generations still have decades of earnings potential ahead of them and income coming in, they don't need to tap into their investments right now. And there's that community aspect of it where everyone, hey, let's hold. And I expect that that will continue over time. What's ironic to me is that crypto is outperforming a lot of tech stocks right now in the last couple of years. If you look at this chart and see the Bloomberg Galaxy Crypto Index is completely crushing the IMI Innovation Index. Now, granted, IMI Innovation Index did well in the months leading up to this chart. But this just goes to show that, crypto, even in a time of distress for stocks, bonds, a lot of markets, crypto has vastly outperformed. And like I said, it's ironic. Reason being, investors in these conditions, they're going towards stocks that generate cash flow or they pay out dividends. Really, a migration into value and cyclical stocks. And these high growth names that don't really generate income and they don't pay dividends have gotten crushed. But yet you have crypto on one hand that is still doing pretty well. There is an ability to generate some sort of yield on a lot of cryptos through staking and yield farming. I'm not going to go into that. My colleague Ian King, who also produces videos on this channel, can give you some more insight on that. But really, this chart should be enough to show you that through these peaks and valleys, even crypto is outperforming, and you have to have some exposure to crypto. I'm not one of those people that thinks that Bitcoin is going to replace the US dollar or anything like that, but I'm a firm believer that you should have some sort of investment in crypto because really you don't need much. It really just takes a small investment in a lot of these cryptos to make money, potentially life-changing money. And my colleague Ian King, I mentioned, he's heavy into crypto. He even recommended a crypto that generated a return of over 18,000% in just a year, and that was on Terra. So doesn't hold that one anymore, but he has a few more on his radar. He's an expert there. I'll let you look at his recent presentation if you want about some that are on his radar, and you don't want to miss that. Like I said, you don't want to miss out on crypto when it's growing so quickly. And the younger generation and the earliest stage investors are starting to move money even more so into that space. So that's going to do it for the video today. Again, if you're still with me, subscribe to our channel. If you like the video, like the video. But we'll talk to you next week.